What's up, howdy, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Rumble. Yay! Welcome back if you've already been subscribed, and welcome if you're new. If you're new, then you didn't notice that I've been gone for a month. Last year I uploaded a video. It's not privated. A huge chunk, I'd say a good half of my videos I've privated. And one of those videos that I privated was a video I made at the end of first year, and it was titled First Year is Now What? It actually got 98 views, which was just a lot. First of all, it was a very dumb video. That's why it's only 4.5 minutes. And I think I was just going back and forth because I didn't script anything. I honestly don't remember that video at all. So in this video, I'm going to talk about my second year experience. I think in that video, I talked about my first year experience and how I was now what? Or whatever. I don't know. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about my experiences of second year, how my opinions have changed from first year, and what I think I'm looking forward to in third and fourth year. Did I even explain I'm a fine arts student in South Africa? I forgot to say that in the beginning. I'm a fine arts student and I study in South Africa, and I'm talking about my experiences here so that if you're thinking of studying fine arts, even if you're not in South Africa, hopefully this would give you more background, because I know there's not a lot of videos from students about studying fine arts, especially in Africa. So before we get into it, make sure to like this video if you haven't already, subscribe, comment down below anything at all. Make sure to share with your friends, please, and thank you. To make sure I was looking at the right video, I clicked on it before starting the recording, and my soul left my body. I literally ascended. How do I put this lightly? I'm not bullying myself, but I feel like I've changed a lot since then. And it's scary because that was November 18, 2020, which means it was just a year ago. I feel wow, I was very I don't recognize myself. I can't do it.
So howdy.
Put your leg down.
And I just finished my last exam yesterday/today, and now I'm officially done. My chair is very squeezed, and I can't actually remember what happened before I went to school, because the holiday from my last matric exam to when I started university was so big before the
True.
corona. Walking my parents out and be like, oh my gosh, I'm on my own now.
I still live at home.
Actually, orientation week was a lot of pretending. It was a lot of fakeness. It was a lot of mask. It was a lot of artificial.
I think what I was saying is that I was pretending that I liked the place, or I was pretending to be a proper artist who belonged there to fit in, or to prove myself that I'm giving very juvenile. I still do the same thing.
Photography for a fine arts module, and I hated photography. That was the first breaking point of me wanting to leave. I didn't. The hate for my degree worsened so quickly. Because at least on a Zoom call where my face isn't shown, I could emote my rage. I thought everything was absolutely futile. Everything was useless. I was wasting 4 years of my life. I was just doing things to submit it, and just because it was majority 90% at home. First, it was really uneventful. I'm not trying to. I still wouldn't have gone to parties or done all those wild things, because I can't. To do that. So yeah, hopefully next year might be better. Thanks for watching. If you like, please subscribe.
Oh my. Okay. First of all, you can really tell COVID was just COVID, I feel the way we experience COVID in 2020 is very different to how we experienced it in 2021, or at least in my experience. It was a very new thing, and it's a huge thing. It's still going on. When I was in 2020, and I'll go into this more in another video, I felt the effects of COVID and the whole experience on me, but I didn't really notice how much it affected me, if that makes sense. So seeing this video, I can definitely tell I went through a lot. So the main things I'm getting from is I really didn't like the first year's photography module because it was pinhole photography, and it was just very long and tiring and frustrating because like my results weren't like working out the way I wanted to, and everything was new. In all honesty, like a lot of the stuff was all new, and whenever things are new, I usually like panic a lot. First, it was very uneventful because like I was just spending time at home, but luckily I can say it has changed. Second year was very different, and for a good reason, and that's what I wanted to talk about more this video. Unlike last year, a lot of our modules, I'd say like half of the class was still online, but we did have times when we went onto campus and we learned or did our practicals and worked in studio, which was like the best moments of this degree in all honesty. Sometimes going onto campus was like stressful and like all of that stuff, but in all honesty, I'm really glad that we were able to go back onto campus, because then I actually started feeling like a student. This year was much better than first year. In terms of school, I started to feel like everything wasn't as futile as I thought it was in first year. My most famous video where I'm like, I regret fine art, I haven't watched it ever since I uploaded, in all honesty, but I'm pretty sure I talked about how I thought everything was like meaningless and I really didn't need to study the degree. To a large extent, I disagree with that right now, because I realized that I don't actually see myself studying any other degree for my first degree, and also wasn't really as futile as I thought it was. Some points, yes. This is gonna sound so cheesy. Growing up, I've always been like that creative weird kid. I think I've said it before, but like, yeah, I've always liked drawing and painting and stuff and making stuff a lot. This degree has allowed me to continue that. Recently, for a lot of reasons, I've been very busy and I haven't been able to make a lot of art, and that actually affected me so much. There was literally a day, paint is like underneath my desk, like all of my paint or most of it. I opened my paint box and I saw my paints and I started crying, because I realized it's been months since I've painted something. I think the last time I painted a huge thing was in August, and that hit me so hard. And knowing that it's been a long time since I've drawn or made YouTube videos or, you know, like created something, and it made me really sad, like very sad. And I realized that like, I think I'm just built for creating, and this degree allows me to continue that and also to expand on that. So like in terms of an artist, I've definitely grown a lot and found what type of art I want to make. I've started doing things that I'm really excited about, really passionate about, and because third and fourth year are independent and like projects are what we decide to do, I can see that it's just gonna go up from here. This year, because of second year, it was pretty much similar to first year with the different projects for each module. I again did photography, drawing, and contemporary. I also started history of art this year, sculpture, and there is something else. Oh, sonic and video. So I didn't really do that much drawing this year, but it's honestly fine because we did sonic, which was really interesting. We also did video. That was towards the end of the term, so that was my last exam. That was really interesting because we were seeing like film tapes and we were cutting tape and we were learning about like the reel and all of that stuff and looking at videos. I've definitely become more of a video artist. That module was very exciting and also helped me create my own stuff. History of art was interesting because we learned about a lot of different stuff, a lot more African themed. I know in high school, history of art was like the Da Vinci's, the Cezanne, and the Baroque art, and you know, all the European stuff. We did also have African artists, but like it was a huge chunk of European stuff. Nowadays it's very much African, so that's really interesting. And also the topics, it's not even just history of art, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not like you're just studying pure history, because that's not really the case. Of course there is history in that, but it's much more explaining the artists and the movements and the concepts behind everything, their ideologies. And then we ended up making podcasts for one of our assignments, and I'm actually really low-key like proud of my assignment. I actually made it on anime. Independent was really fun. I'm actually really sad because during the time I did it was when things started to get like a lot more hectic. So towards the end of the year, I really wish I had more time to spend with my independent. I really enjoyed it, but I wish I enjoyed it in the moment at school, if that makes sense. But it was really cool. I'm gonna link my portfolio down below and you'll be able to see my independent work as well as my other stuff. It is the website thing that says Prologue of Space Kid. That was my independent project. If you want to check out what I was doing and you want to see kind of stuff we do in university. Obviously every single person is different. I think I was the only person that made a website for their independent project, so mine is very different to everybody else's, but just to see that you can literally do anything, if that makes sense. I'm not as scared and I'm not as like freaked out to the new stuff. I've gotten used to school now, so that's why I'm not as like abrasive to everything. So next topic, experiences. So like I explained in that video, I really didn't do anything last year, like at all. This year I went out a lot more and I made more friends, and now I have like a lot of close friends that I am appreciative of. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun this year. There's been a lot of ups and downs, but I'm really glad to like experience more. It's gonna sound like so weird to say, but like this year I truly felt like a student, you know? And that's like the kind of vibe that I was looking for, and I'm really excited about. For all the matrics that have just matriculated and all of the grade 11s, like I'm just telling you, it gets better. It's like a bittersweet moment because like on the one hand I'm growing up and it's very scary and very stressful. Like growing up is not fun at all, but like the experiences in between in this period of time have been like really fun. So yeah, like other cool places, and experienced a lot of new firsts. I think this year was much better than last year. Definitely am in a better headspace than last year. I mean, COVID's still going on. Yeah, I just wanted to make an update because I know I said everything is futile. All the people who have been watching my videos to decide whether they want to take fine art or not might be like, never mind. Still, you will feel that in first year. I'm saying that now. And you will feel it also in second year, probably, because I still did. But I think it's worth it. I just wanted to update you guys. I'm gonna end off here. And yeah, I hope this video helped for those who are watching my videos to see how it will be like when they choose to study fine arts. And yeah, I hope it was helpful or insightful or enjoyable at least. This was just a sit down. It wasn't really anything extra just because I missed this. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, like. If you like me, subscribe, comment down below, all that fun jazz. Make sure to turn on my post notifications so you're notified when next I upload a video, because as you see, it is inconsistent right now. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for supporting me. If you have been here since then until now, I appreciate it a lot, and I will see you in the next video. But yeah, until then.